19,000 plus fans. I thought it was a great atmosphere. I thought they did a great job of really getting us back into that game. We made some shots, made some plays, so they did a tremendous job. Memphis did a good job of shooting the ball. Joe Jackson did a great job, Joe, penetrating, breaking the defense down, finding guys. And those guys that were struggling with their shooting, Adonis, those guys made some shots and made plays. That's what good players do. I thought with Jarnell and Kenny probably played their best game together, collectively on the floor, rebounding, playing hard, competing. I thought this was probably the best Jarnell has played as far as playing hard and battling. And I thought Kenny once again did a good job, and Josh and Jordan kept us in the scoring of basketball. And I thought both of those guys did a better job in the second half, attacking the rim and making plays and being aggressive. We did a good job out rebounding those guys, really, with Jarnell and Kenny attacking the glass, getting extra plays in there, so I thought that was good. But they made some big shots. They had guys step up and make big plays. Joe Jackson made big plays. Johnson, Adonis, those guys stepped up when they need to make big plays, and they made them. Yeah, we always look. Every game we look at situations. Sometimes you might change the lineup, not necessarily guys playing bad, but my whole thing, you got to play hard. You got to play hard and you got to compete, whatever the outcome. You can't dig yourself a hole because of lack of effort. Then all of a sudden, put yourself in a tough situation. Now you fight your way out of it. But you got to play hard and you got to compete. You have to ask him that. When you step on the floor, it's time to play basketball. I don't think it was a factor because he wanted to go back in the game. You got to accept challenges. You got to accept challenges. You got to compete. When you're on the stage like that, you're going against another good guard. You got to accept the challenge. And I thought Brandon Lopez winning that battle. Not at all. Not at all. I thought when Brandon Lopez got on, he did a good job of defending him, stopping him, putting pressure on him, forcing him to make plays. But they have other wing guys because you put Josh on now. You lose one of those wing guys. No, I thought Josh was doing a good job with the guys he was defending. You just got to really take pride in what you're doing, keeping guys in front of you. I'm fine with it. We can play this style. You want to play up and down, that's fine. I think we did a poor job in the first half with our transition defense, and I think first and foremost, when Joe Jackson, they got really one true guy bringing the ball up the court, even though they have multiple guys that can bring it up. When your assignment is to stop him and keep him in front of you, then that's what you got to do. Identify him, keep him in front of you. You can't allow him to break the seams, and all of a sudden now you put the other four guys in vulnerable situations. I think in Johnson's case, he made two big threes. I thought Jordan was in front of him. Probably didn't pressure him as hard as he probably could have, but I thought he was in front of him. He stepped up, and that's the kind of plays, as a level of toughness to him. He stepped up and made two big shots. And I thought they ran and played with Adonis. Adonis drove the ball, made a play. But I thought overall Kenny did a good job of defending him. Adonis, he's 6'6", 6'7", but he's really a guard. And I thought Kenny did a good job of battling and competing him. But outside of that, I thought our guys were solid, but just, they made enough plays. But I thought our guys were aggressive, attacking the rim and making plays. Well, if it's in the 80s and we win, that's fine. But I think for us in the first half, we did a poor job of stopping them in transition. And I think that probably, 8 to 10 points late in the game, we had to foul. But I thought we did a better job with our transition defense in the second half. Well, I like the way Jordan. Well, we don't believe in packing it in. Our guys upset. You got 3 or 4 guys in the locker room with tears in their eyes because they battled and they competed. But Jordan, the thing you take away from it, Jordan did a great job scoring the ball. Josh did a great job attacking. Kenny and Jarnell played their best basketball together. Brandon Lopez came in and gave everything he got. And I don't think Yemi Makanjula played a bad game. I just think the way the game was going and we needed scoring, so he probably didn't get a lot of minutes, but it's not like he had lack of production. Well, those guys, they have that ability to slash and be aggressive, but it can't be a situation where down 20, okay, be aggressive. That has to be who they are, and they have that makeup in them. Now they just have to be consistent and do that every day because they both have it in them. Well, I just think both of those guys, they have the ability to score. Not necessarily in this game, but that has to become who they are on a daily basis, being aggressive, scoring the basketball, attacking the rim. Because if you take the game, Joe Jackson did a great job of getting in the seams, finding guys. We have to have somebody that can get in the seams and find guys because you got to get easy baskets. I thought when those guys were aggressive attacking, we were able to do that. But I think that's probably been one of the keys when we struggle to get offensive production. You got to get that ball in the lane. And I thought those two guys did that in the second half.
When did you know you were going to do that?
Derek sprained his ankle yesterday in practice, but it's one of those deals. I let the trainer tell me he can go or he can't go, but I don't let a player say well, I can go. The trainer calls it, that's what it is. But he has a tough sprain, he has a swelling in his ankle, so it's legitimate.
Do you have an idea yesterday that you were going to be without today, or was it kind of
Yes. I just assumed we'd be without him. Next game, I'm not sure. The trainer has to make a call on that. I mean, he's obviously walking around, but just there's a chance he can play. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, but it's hard to say right now. We talk about it all the time. I talk about the last 2 or 3 games. But he's not one of those guys that I need to start coaching in order for us to be successful. I think he brings production off the bench. He has a mentality to score. So if he's scoring, I'm fine. But he's not a guy that, hey, coach, put me in the starting lineup. I mean, he's not built like that. Jordan just want to win ball games. But we'll definitely look at, every case scenario and figure out the best way. But, you play against a good team. We competed. We just got out the gate slow, did a poor job with our transition defense, and dug yourself a hole, but guys did a good job of fighting back. Oh, yes. We'll have a decision for you guys no later than Monday. So one way or the other, Jerron will be on the floor. He will not be on the floor. So it won't go any further than Monday.
You mentioned guys in years in the locker room. What do you say to a guy like Josh? Kind of just an unfortunate play with the missed dunk.
Oh, that's in the wind. I mean, he missed a dunk. I mean, Josh competes. I mean, when a guy giving everything he has, there's nothing to even talk about. It's like a missed jump shot for me. I don't even discuss that. He knows. I don't have to say anything. He knows.
What does it say about the next possession down? He took it, made.
Growing as a basketball player, I thought that was good for him to stay aggressive. And I think what he enjoyed, they just have to be aggressive because they have that ability to make plays. And they got to improve in some areas, improving the ball handling, being aggressive, going left and right. But they have the makeup to be special talents. I think it was a case. One, Joe did a good job in transition and finding guys. Because what happened when our bigs go crash the glass and all of a sudden we don't get them, they coming down. When your assignment is to pick up Joe and guard him and stop him, you stop the bleeding right there so guys can get back and do their job. But you're not stopping. Now he's getting in the seams. It can be a long night for you. So we made the adjustments in the second half. But you have to give those guys credit. Obviously, worked on their shots. Those 3-point shots, they knock them down. For us, we take great pride in defending the 3, but there was something we had to give up going into this game. You give up the 3-point shot, contain the dribble. So wasn't so upset that they made the threes. I mean, my biggest concern was stopping the ball from getting in the orange. We lost a ball game. We expected to win a ball game. We lost the game. It was a tough game. And my biggest concern, a couple of guys, I think they need to play better. And not necessarily the production offensively, but playing hard and competing. That's the biggest concern. Then you move forward. I mean, because you win ball games, you lose ball games, but it just, guys got to play a little bit harder, a couple guys. Thank you.